We first told you about a story yesterday of a dog that died while in the care of a Rover sitter on Thanksgiving.
Now, while Rover requires sitters to comply with local regulations, the sitter didn't know he needed zoning approval to board the pets. WMAR2 News' Abby Isaacs checked into the codes in our area to see what you need to know before you board your pet.
As part of Rover's terms of service, which all users must agree to, sitters certify that they'll comply with local laws and regulations applicable, and Rover recommends pet owners ask about compliance at the time of meet and greets. So I looked into the requirements for several counties to see what sitters need to comply with. It's what this Howard County woman wishes she knew to ask about.
I mean, it could happen to anybody, and I never in my wildest dreams would have thought it was going to happen to me.
While in the care of a Rover sitter, Brittany Grimm's dog Maya and another dog at the border got into a fight. Maya's injuries were so severe, she had to be put down.
I felt like I lost a part of me.
Carroll County Animal Control determined the sitter did not have the required license. He says he didn't know he needed one. If you're boarding more than 3 dogs in Carroll County, you have to have a hearing before the Board of Zoning Appeals and then go through an approval process.
For a kennel that has no more than 10 dogs, it's $75 a year.
Once approved, Karen Baker, the executive director of the Humane Society of Carroll County, says their animal control officers inspect the property on a yearly basis.
They check just to make sure that things are safe, that they're in compliance with the Carroll County laws, and that everybody's healthy, everybody's up to date on a rabies vaccine. And once that's done, we reissue the certificate for the year, and they pay their annual fee.
In Baltimore City, there's a similar annual inspection, but it applies to any facility boarding animals for a fee. They need a license applied for through Animal Control. Baker says while the correct license for your county is important to have, that still doesn't guarantee it's safe.
Things change within the period of a year, so you should always thoroughly inspect any property that you leave your animal with.
She says it's on the user to really do the background work.
You should treat anything like that as a dating app. You know, they might show up and they may be not the person they claim to be online, and you have to keep that in mind.
There's also a kennel license required in Harford County through the zoning department there. Fees are based on how many dogs will be boarded, from 6 to over 25. We have more information about local regulations on our website, WMAR2news.com.
Thank you, Abby. Thank you for everybody who's going to be looking for a pet sitter this holiday.